I want to know one more thing. Okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna ask.
My husband left me, y'all.
Why is it? So I'm a mom and I have a boy, right? My worst fear is my son prematurely impregnating someone's daughter because I am pro-choice. And if that happens, I have no say so. Like if that were my young daughter, as long as she's not 18, I could make the decision for her and I would. Now, with that being said, I don't judge you on that part. I really don't judge at all. But why is it that you and my mom feel like y'all should be on the internet with your grievances about your children that are public figures? That's the only part I can't wrap my brain around. Because I don't agree when I be losing my mind.
I'm going to answer that on her behalf and my behalf. Oh, y'all have more respect for y'all fans than y'all do for us. And so when we let the fans know how we feel, they usually tend to sway you guys and tell you guys what's right and what's wrong. Am I right?
Now for me, it's twofold. There are times that I have absolutely intentionally weaponized my platform when I felt hurt by my mother, 100%. I have done that. And I've not just done it to her. I've done it to several people. Now, the flip side of that is there are things that have taken place throughout the years stemming from childhood. And I was just talking about this in my live earlier. I don't know if you were on there when I said I despise. There's a particular part of our culture, and specifically as it pertains to parenthood, that stresses me out. And it's that do as I say, not as I do type mentality, where we're told we're the oldest. There was no handbook. I did the best I could. Okay, but in that process, you damaged me. You hurt me. You've said things. You humiliated me. So see, with me and my mom, this has been before there was a Facebook, before there was a Twitter, before there was an Instagram. You've been humiliating me to family members, to all kind of stuff. Like the time I was a virgin.
But if your mom hadn't humiliated you, look at all the traffic you moving through. Look at all this shit you making happen. You know how many times they tried to stop you? I don't even know you, but I know they tried to stop you. I know this business would have ripped your ass apart if you didn't have a mother like me. Ripped your ass in half.
Probably. But
you look at people that say shit to you and it don't even faze you. God gave you the mother for your journey.
She did, but at the same time,
she loved you.
I didn't.
Your brothers.
Now here's the thing. I've never said my mother did not love me. What I said was she loved me to the best of her ability, but it was not the best for me and my emotional needs.
I understand
that. Now, the other thing is, yes, the business probably would have done me in way dirtier than it did, but I was also born into it. And even being born into it, I still had to learn a lot of lessons the hard way, thinking I knew it all. But I've taken accountability for all of that. And what I say is healing doesn't happen on the internet. I have to learn to shut up sometimes, even when I know I could really dead all the shit with a half a screenshot and one voicemail. I could have done that situation at the very beginning, October 22nd, 2022. I could have really nipped it in the bud.
Also, a lot of stuff that you and your mom go through on the internet is what everybody's going through in the world. So a lot of the stuff that we're going through right now is showing our transparency that even people that wear those diamonds that you got on, that got that stylist next to you, it's showing a lot of people that even rich people go through the same bullshit. Embrace the transparency.
There's transparency, and then there's just flat out it's okay. So I'll put it to you like this. There is damage that is done publicly and damage that's done privately. I would rather us fuck each other up, cold cards, just downright out gutter nasty shit behind closed doors. Because there's some things that when you take it there in front of the public, I personally, it's gonna take a long time for me to come back from that, especially anything that feels traumatic to me. That's one. Two, there has to be some level of accountability from y'all as parents that says, I didn't I thought I was giving you everything. I know I did the best I could. If I had known that it was going to have this effect on not just you as a person, but our relationship, I would have done things differently, or I would have taken accountability a long time ago. Way better.
I mean, but
thank you.
You know your mom better than anybody, and your mom is probably pretty much the same mom as me. When you was at school and you was acting up and we had to go up there, we showed our ass.
I was never
when you showed your ass
acting up at school. You know why my mom
go to Walmart or to Target, wherever you got all that attitude that she was adjusting, it's been there before you became famous.
Oh, true. But my mom,
she always checked it in public. She didn't wait till she got home.
That's ridiculous.
But you know your mom.
That doesn't make it okay.
It doesn't make it okay, but you can't change who we are
and
as
y'all
parents.
Can't change who we are. Now we're grown as hell.
I know, and y'all cussing us out and acting grown as hell on the internet. And what you gonna do? What you gonna do when your son does the same thing?
I would be listen. The difference in how I parent, I would actually be. No matter what, I would be devastated because I love my child. That's not what I'm debating. I know my mother loves me. That's never up for debate for me, ever. Never has been. Now
I wish I could say that I wish that I had the courage to like not show out where my son showed out. Do I regret it sometimes? Yes. But where he showed out, that's my motto. Whether we on the football field, at the high school, in the principal's office. Nigga, if you want to do it right here, we gonna do it right here. That's just what it is. We split our ass for y'all. Literally.
Well, no, she split her stomach. She had a C-section, but
I get the good babies. Them the good babies. Yes, we had to get y'all cut out. All mine's a C-section. I know.
Well, I know that you guys love us. I've had, like I told you, conversations with Jonathan before, very briefly. And he's very intelligent. I will say that. And I could tell that he's very smart. I could tell that he's actually not I thought he was completely void of empathy. He's actually not. No. I think I really understood. I feel like he really loves old girl. And I commended him. He said, I put her in a position when I said that as a man, that's what you're supposed to do. So don't ever feel bad for that. And now she's going to be the mother of your child. And no matter what, if you choose to stay with her.
There is nothing I want more than for him to be happy. If I could see that she was going to get to a place where she could handle him, because we know y'all. We know our kids. It's not that I don't think that she could be a great, awesome person. I just know that my son is going to push her buttons the way he pushed his own mother's buttons. And that's not the right person for him at the right time. That's my only concern. My concern is that I know Jonathan is going to annoy the fuck out of her and she doesn't have the patience to deal with my child. Period.
Okay, well, I'm going to get out of here. I got to shoot, but I just had to I wanted to just ask that question.
I know I've talked to your mom several times and I know she loves you, and I know I've heard her say same thing I've said. I wish I would have went a different route, but there's no handbook to fame or fortune or any of this stuff that we going through with y'all to know how to give y'all that space and respect either. We just learning too. We dreamed for this for you guys, but we never thought that it was actually going to be right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm pretty sure your mom there was no handbook to this either. Hell, the Jackson's Fives went through the same shit. It's just, it's no way to know. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she had an idea. She too grew up in this life. She's not a stranger to it either. She's all she's ever known is fame.
You see what I'm saying?
Her dad.
I mean, she probably went through some type of embarrassment.
She went through a lot, and that's my point.
But
she's also publicly shamed him.
But it also made her think too. It makes us think at times, and it's making you think sometimes too. You look beautiful, baby.
Thank you. The camera's on me. Okay, I really do I can't wait to come on your podcast. I wanted to ask you questions so that when I come on your show, you ask me questions and I'll answer honestly and transparently and truthfully. Say hi, everybody. We won't. Karlissa said, fuck that, she ain't got her wig on. But
all right, girl, you done called me. I'm over here.
Anyway.
My man done left me and went to Ohio. I'm just over here. I called him 15 times. He ain't answering. So I'm just having a rough day, y'all. Well, so please don't say nothing about me having my naps out like this.
I'm sending you love, light, and healing. I hope you guys make amends and it gets better.
All right, kill that shit. Don't hold nothing. Don't always forgive your mama no matter what happens. You'll be all right.
I love her. One day we'll figure it out.
I know.
Bye.
Bye.
What do you guys feel about me doing an episode of Love After Hip Hop High with my mother? Should I make amends with her or no? But see, my thing is, if you want to do all of the shaming publicly, let's do the healing publicly then. We'll pay you. That's what it's all about anyway. Let's figure it out. And she lives in Vegas. I'm in Vegas until tomorrow.
A few moments later.
Anyway, I have to laugh to just keep from screaming. Let me just say this. I knew you were here. I knew she was here because you want me to know you're here. Here's where we must call it tomfoolery. I have not heard from her personally. I've heard from everybody but her personally. And so if you really wanted healing, all the things you accuse, you know where to find me. I'm the only one that doesn't have 10 phone number changes. You do. You can sit down with me. I left my line open. I've never, ever, ever, ever blocked her one time. Now, I don't do the disrespect. And I just say, hey, till you can get it together, this is a fruitless conversation. I'm out. I pray for you. Good luck. And it's getting to the point where in a minute I'm going to have to start posting whole conversations so people can understand this level of, and let me tell you where I'm most insulted. TV's TV, I get it. And if you want to use my likeness and use my story and you want to exploit me for the sake of you making money, then I'm going to make money. I'm not going to make money. Money is an insult. That's a kiss my mother effing ass. If you think you can throw money at me and this is my real relationship with my real daughter and that's supposed to be the thing, you don't even fucking know me. That's how I really feel. I'm insulted. And it doesn't have shit to do with Karlissa. I'm insulted by my daughter. That's insulting. You take the bag. And good for you if this is what your constitution is. I raised you, girl. You understand I'm different than that. And I should be upset. And I should be, but I'm not even going to go there. You're 37, do you, boo? You came to me. You're here. I'm trying to save what is worth the relationship, which only accepts the love that I have and shows it back. That is now only your son. That option has been available for you. And even with the differences I have with my parents, I deal with them respectfully. You have disrespected me, and now you double down with, I think it's public, and we should make up on public, and we'll pay you. I'm going to dinner, and don't let me run into you on the street. So you want my worst side? You want to know what my real thoughts are? And you guys want to join, they have the circus? Well, this is Friday fuckery for me. That's what this is. That's real talk. Because I wasn't going to even be an example to overlook the true disparity of the issues that we're dealing with, because I know that that's all you care about. I'm not going to exploit my soul for money. These are my kids. So let me put this on this live. For all you people who say, oh, it's clout and blah, 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 I wish I could do an audit. I have received not one dime for one conversation I've ever had. I have been paid to do Love and Hip Hop, which at that time I thought was going to be helpful to my child. It turned out to be, I walked into a trap. What you thought you knew about me, you know it about me because I agreed to do that for my daughter. With the words to my husband is, you're not going to do this because you're in take 6. I will put on an asbestos suit and I will go into hell one more time for my child because I've been doing it since she was in high school. This is the last effort, a ditch effort to go down there with her to try to see if I could say, Moniece, I'm willing to even do this. You know I'm opposed. So I'm happy that you're getting yourself together because I'm sure this is going to come back to you because how this whole situation works. You want to talk to me through the internet? I'm going to talk to you through the internet. We are not dealing with the same situation because you, my friend, and I, my daughter, the first love of my life, we aren't even dealing from the same character treasure box. You're over here, I'm over there. We're east-west, my friend. The only thing in common that we have is the fact that you're on the same continent as me. That's it. There's 50 states between us in our intentions, our love, and our character, because I would go to hell and back, and I have for you. You don't even have enough respect for me to not do what you just did. How you gonna talk to me through Karlissa? Karlissa had more integrity in that conversation than Moniece. And that's a damn shame. I've been abused in the relationship of love with Moniece. So I'm happy that you're getting yourself together. Go get your bag, do what you have to do. And when you really want healing, and when you really want to deal with the truth, and when you really want to talk about the truth and not drive the narrative to bring further shame to the relationship of love that I have with you. And this is between me and you. Don't drag your dad in it. Don't drag your siblings in it. Don't drag your friends in it. Me and you. 19-year-old Marla and Moniece, my daughter. But you know because you're the only beneficiary. I'm sick of it. Sick to death. So get yourself together, and healing won't be with you showing up in Las Vegas that I've now moved in a whole nother fucking state. Talking about, I'm here and she's here. Maybe we'll get her on the show. Wouldn't you guys like to see? What is this, a fan poll? I even had enough dignity to pick up the phone. And like Karlissa said, I've talked to your mother several times. We didn't do that shit online, did I? Where is it? How much more do you think that I can stand to be tortured by a child? This is torture. You're just gonna bounce fucking back with, oh, wouldn't you guys like to see that? Oh, I'll pay her. I feel like taking Moniece and putting my leg over her and ripping her pants down and getting a leather fucking belt and spanking her old school style. Because clearly you only had love and you didn't have one motherfucking bit of discipline or respect instilled in your life with the love you've had. So I'm not gonna let you shovel shit on the internet anymore and act like I'm just good with it. So go do you. You can be as ratchet as you want to be. And I wish you well. And I don't disown you for anything. That's your soul. Don't entangle me anymore in your shit. I think you can be way more than you've chosen to be. That's what the statement that I will make. Because I think that you are an amazing human being. But this shit you're doing right here, God help my soul. I just, I, 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 I'm speechless.
Have a
I'm
drink from me,
speechless.
Marla. Have a
I'm
drink.
not, no, y'all don't know. You don't know tear the town up, Marla. You don't know her. And no one can take me here on either side of the fence but my kids and my family. I'm tired of Moniece playing in my face for the sympathy of the public. You've done all kind of shit and gone online and let rumors swirl. I'm not gonna defend it. She's struggling, blah, 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 blah. 2 years. A publicist that comes to me and says, unfortunately, we're gonna have to stop everything we're doing. You guys had some national interviews set up that we had to cancel them because Moniece is online saying this, and we don't really know who's right and who's wrong. But the bottom line is her fan base is coming for anybody that if we speak up and we still have you on, so we're gonna have to just cancel all your interviews. That's real. That happened. You don't hear me complaining. I took the back seat. You set me up on Love and Hip Hop. I took the back seat. And instead of you saying, you know what, I'm fucked up and my mom is gracious, you took that as an opportunity to say, you know what, I'm going to depend on her integrity. And you want to present it to the world like you're being the victim. And yet inside the family, the only one harassing anybody is you harassing me. Why are you here? You made sure everyone who was integral knew you were here. I got 5 phone calls today. I know you're here. So I'm buying real estate on the moon. Meet you there. Good luck. Get a suit.